for our Monday afternoon. For the most part, we've had dry conditions around the coastal empire and the low country. But over the past couple of hours, though, we have been tracking a few stray showers or storms developing mostly along the sea breeze, and that's what we can see over Jasper County. This is the view from our downtown Savannah camera looking across the river into Jasper County. You can see a few pockets of heavy rain staying up, and this has been mostly pretty isolated in nature. Most of this activity is what we'd refer to as clear air returns, picking up on that sea breeze coming in from the Atlantic, so that initiating those heavy downpours in Jasper County along US 17 south of Limehouse. This is drifting toward the coast. We overall have a flow from the from the west to the east with the frontal boundary that is working its way through the region. You can see that activity moving in that fashion for McIntosh County, but developing near Huxford. Pretty heavy downpours right there. Not too much lightning associated with what has been developing for today, just that a couple of rumbles of thunder can't be ruled out. As far as our temperatures, cooling off into the upper 70s for Darien because of those heavy downpours in the vicinity, but most other locations are in the upper 80s to lower 90s, down to 82 degrees though from Rincon. Definitely benefiting from that sea breeze and some of that outflow from those cells developing over Jasper County. As far as the forecast for tomorrow, we will start off dry and cool with temperatures in the 60s for many of us, but that drier air will heat up rather quickly due to a good supply of sunshine already into the 70s by 9 o'clock, upper 80s to lower 90s for highs. Feels like temperatures will be pretty close to those actual air temperatures, still in the 80s for 6 o'clock tomorrow evening with a mainly sunny sky. But as we look ahead to the next few days, for Wednesday and beyond, we will be in the mid to upper 80s, a little bit cooler as the week goes on. Some low-end shower chances and thunderstorm chances will be back for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and for the start of next week. But overall, those rain chances will be a lot lower than what we were dealing with last week and into this weekend, where a lot of heavy rain and we had a lot of flooding concerns across the area. High pressure down to the south continues to pump in some deeper moisture across the Florida peninsula, but this frontal boundary that's slowly moving will allow some drier air to move in at the surface as high pressure builds in from the northwest. But with this boundary stalled out over the deep south across the Sun Belt, that will allow a little bit of extra moisture to eventually come back into the picture for the later part of the week. So a few stray showers certainly not out of the question for Thursday, but mostly for Friday and into the weekend, but those rain chances between 30 and 40% the way things stand right now. But with that boundary, you can definitely see where the cooler air is right now. 60s for Chicago and Cleveland, 77 right now for Nashville. That's the air mass that will slowly filter into the southeast over the next few days. For tonight, mostly clear, definitely a mild night for many of us along the coast, a little cooler for inland communities. Statesboro getting down to 64 degrees for your low temperature tomorrow morning. And then for tomorrow afternoon, our Tuesday will warm into the upper 80s to lower 90s, especially along and south of Interstate 16. That's where those temperatures will be just a little toastier, but with low humidity, conditions will feel fairly comfortable. For the boaters, on a bad day, north wind 5 knots, giving us seas right at 2 to 3 feet. So pleasant conditions on the nearshore waters for Georgia and South Carolina. Rain chances non-existent for Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday up to around 20%. Mix of sun and clouds, 87 for that high temperature, and then right around 30% chances for those showers for Friday and into the weekend with temperatures trending below normal.
Feels more comfortable for sure.
We'll take it.
Thank you.